Good evening. This is CTV News for Monday, March 31st. I'm Patricia Vallone.
And I'm Byron Scott. Glad to have you with us this evening. A possible break tonight in the Relisha Rudd case. After searching D.C.'s Kenilworth Park for several days, authorities discovered the body of an adult male. Police believe the person committed suicide, but have not yet determined if it's the body of Khalil Tatum. He's the man suspected in Relisha's abduction.
Our search today, we did discover the body of an adult male that is deceased. It is in our target search area. Right now, the only thing I can tell you is we have not identified who that adult male is. We have not confirmed what the cause of death is, although we will say that it looks like it likely is a suicide. So right now, the best I can tell you is that the search still is underway, and there's still a lot of work to be done and more searching to be done. We are not finished here, and we do have one body that we recovered today, and hopefully later on this afternoon we will know the identity of that person.
Now, Tatum is also a suspect in the death of his wife. Andrea Tatum was found murdered at a Prince George's motel on March 20th. Now, 8-year-old Relisha has been missing nearly a month.
Well, it has been a frustrating morning for people trying to make the deadline to sign up for insurance under the Affordable Care Act. Help sites were set up to assist anyone having problems with the enrollment process. At one location in Landover, many complained of long lines and computer glitches. Sharon Watson says she had been waiting for hours and still was not done.
I'm going back in, I guess, and continue to wait.
Okay. How does all this process and this waiting make you feel? Because it's
a little stressful because this is my only day off work. So if I don't get it done today, I've been doing this for almost a month now.
What are they telling you in there?
That, something is down right now, the system. So as soon as the maintenance finishes, they'll start calling numbers again.
I lost my job March 18th. I lost my job, so today's going to be the last day for my insurance. I applied for unemployment, but that's just not going to cover health care for me. I'm a diabetic and I have other health issues. So
you're concerned about getting signed on as soon as possible?
Yes, definitely.
Now, folks have up till midnight to sign up online or by phone. Anyone not able to register can get an extension by showing proof that you attempted to enroll in a plan.
Meanwhile, Attorney General Doug Gansler is blasting his opponent for mishandling Maryland's health care rollout. At a news conference in Baltimore today, Gansler and running mate Jolene Ivey accused Lieutenant Governor Anthony Brown of misrepresenting the actual numbers of those enrolled. Brown has said the administration is exceeding its enrollment goal of 260,000, but Gansler says the figure is much lower than that. The two Democrats are urging Brown to take action now to fix the problems with the state's online exchange so that people can easily sign up.
This was $251 million of taxpayer money that's gone awry. Fortunately, the federal government's going to look into it. There's been a cover-up by all the entrenched politicians that have endorsed Lieutenant Governor because they don't want to embarrass him. Look, this is the one thing he was supposed to be the leader on. This is the one thing he said he was leading on, and it's been a debacle. So we did call for that. And then finally, when it became clear that they weren't going to fix it, that they weren't going to investigate what happened and where that money went and how we're going to improve it, we called for you going to the federal exchange.
Meantime, the Brown campaign says Gansler has done nothing to help everyday Marylanders register for health care, claiming that he continually attacks Obamacare. The next enrollment period for insurance under the federal plan starts in November.
MGM won't get the final permits to build its multi-million-dollar casino until it can come to an agreement over minority hiring and other issues. The company has been in negotiations for months with the Office of County Executive Rashawn Baker. It's working on an agreement that would set conditions for contracting minority businesses and other economic benefits for the county. Proposed legislation would require that the agreement be finalized and approved before building permits are issued.
MGM is where do those requirements come into effect? At what point in the process? I think what we're saying is, well, requirements on construction should be put in place before construction starts. I think that's the disagreement. At what point do the requirements actually kick in? The council wants the MGM project to come as soon as possible. So this is not in any way, shape, or form an attempt to delay anything. In fact, and then the reason I mentioned that there are two bills, we actually put in place zoning legislation that we've already introduced to expedite the entire process for MGM coming to the county. So we're actually helping facilitate moving everything as fast as possible.
And the bill is expected to be voted on by a county council committee on Thursday. Well, federal investigators who searched WSSC headquarters in Laurel last month are looking into 4 companies that do business with the utility. The companies in question maintain the utility's water storage tanks. Some of those offices were reportedly searched as well. According to the Washington Post, the FBI is looking into contracts they had with WSSC. Investigators are also looking into the utility's computerized system for tracking contracts awarded to women and minority-owned businesses. The Prince George's County Council oversees WSSC. Councilmember Derek Davis tells CTV that they are waiting for an update and watching the case closely.
What kinds of things would happen, do you think?
Well, we'd have to discuss them as a council. We'd have to see what our remedies are and see what our positions and opportunities are, and we would do that as a committee and as a council, and we would work together swiftly to ensure the people's interests.
And the Post also reports that investigators seized documents and project binders from WSSC's headquarters. And you are watching CTV News. I'm Patricia Vallone.
And I'm Byron Scott.